everyone, Liam Catterson here with episode number 12 of season 1 of the 100, which is We Are Grounders part 1. When we do part 2, which is going to be of course the next video, there will be like a little quick analysis thing of what I've thought about season 1 of the 100, and the 100 so far, my favourite characters, favourite episodes. It'll be quick, so it probably won't be like my, first ever reaction to the 100, which was like 7 minutes long of an introduction. But yeah, with that said, yes, part 1 of the finale. I'm really looking forward to this with a lot at stake, especially on the Ark and on the ground, with Finn still being held captive and supposedly sent off to execution, but we didn't see, the murder kind of happen. I was going to say, maybe we don't want to, but we've seen horrific things in this show, so I don't know. I don't think they would be one to shy, I don't think the show would be one to shy away from an execution, so... but yeah, we've got the race to save Finn and Clark, who's dangling. What happens there remains to be discovered. But yeah, I'm really, really excited to see how, we do go into these final 2 episodes, considering last episode there was a lot of hecticness going on. It was just really, really fun stuff, and overall I'm really interested to see how they end this season, because I do think it's been a fantastic introduction for the 100 for me. So with that said, let's just delve into episode number 12 of season 1 of the 100. Let's go.
Sir, is it wise to waste rations when we don't know for sure? But we do know for sure.
There's that nice little switch from the beginning for Kane.
Do nothing.
Because this was Abby. We don't know what the hell's going on down there.
Camp is the only thing keeping us alive.
Tell me. Got a right to be worried.
Get back to work. Reapers.
Let them know
Reapers.
we see it.
Oh boy, no.
I'll send my fastest rider to warn the commander.
No, there's no time.
So we got Mountain Men, we got Reapers, we got... This is not looking good for if you're part of the 100. Oh god, okay.
Is the boy dead? Kill the girl.
Finn would hide behind these walls.
No. They go after me, then they'd be dead too. I am doing what I think is right for the group.
Someone's got to keep a hold, especially
Funny you
since
didn't
he's
think
the
that way when I'm
power play.
Where are you going?
He tried to kill me.
You frickin' worm.
Okay.
Okay.
Poor Jasper has got a choice.
No, it's not. You know what'll happen to me if you tell Bellamy.
Good.
Murphy has a gun. He kills me.
Oh shit! Well,
What the hell are you doing?
fuck. Yes, Bellamy, get your instincts in there. You knew he knew he shouldn't have trusted him.
Jasper dies.
This piece of shit. Wait, what?
Oh my god.
So he's... Big guy's not a total scary monster after
I don't
all.
understand how.
He's safe.
Lincoln saved my life.
Lincoln!
He killed one of his...
That's how you're protecting her. And that's what will keep her alive on the ground.
Thank you, Jackson.
Yeah. Give the guy a gold medal for keeping Abby at ease, because this is killing her, obviously. That I failed to make amends for everything I've done.
How about you trade him for me?
Oh boy.
All you have to do is let him go and I'll take his place.
And then break his neck.
How?
Bellamy. If you do this, He'll kill you.
If I don't, he'll kill Jasper.
Oh, I love this from Bellamy.
You might want something to bite down on.
You people are so soft. You don't learn anything more.
Okay, what? Go on, Lincoln. Take it like a champ. Or do you want to keep rubbing one in against the humans?
What my people are doing to yours is wrong.
Oh, he's got that compassion.
I don't want you to say anything.
He wants to do some, like, well,
I want
Murphy.
you to feel what I felt.
There we go. It's that revenge
Then I
shit.
want you to die.
He just wants to carry out his own actions. It's all because of going back to episode 4, since this is so resonant to that episode.
My daddy says it's the thrusters.
Well, your daddy's right, Clark.
Oh, he's got an idea going on here.
Station has them. They keep us spinning so that we generate our own gravity. They help us stay in orbit, and they help us steer.
Ooh, this is a way to... Hope.
The whole thing around that you were stronger than me, that maybe one of your friends would come and help you. Well, what are you thinking now, Bellamy?
Oh, I hate him. I'm just so worried. Oh, Lord. Are they just... Oh. Ah!
They're alive.
Oh, shit! Oh, Lord. Jesus, they are creepy. Oh, shit! Go on in! Don't even mess!
Finn, come on, we've got to go. Get up, get up.
Damn, what the hell are they?
You got them all fooled.
Yeah, the Reapers are definitely...
Almost as much as they look up to Clark.
Just stay the hell away from them. Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy.
I'm guessing that's her right now.
Oh dearie, he's out. Go on, Bellamy. Go on. Oh shit. Shit. Come on, Bellamy. Fuck him up. Oh boy. Oh no. Yes. Let's go. Shoot that bastard in the head. Oh shit. There we go. Thank God. Come on. Right, shoot this dickhead in there. Yeah. Bellamy. Oh shit. Uh-oh.
I'm in love with you.
T-Block is back! Well, she hasn't said it yet, but still.
You broke my heart. I'm sorry.
Nah. Down. It's going down.
I just can't.
We have more pressing matters on our hands.
We're too late.
Oh, you son of a bitch! For fuck's sake.
Guy knows how to make an exit.
I hope the grounders get you.
No.
Son of a bitch.
Look, I
Just go out with that. I mean, he also had a point staying back in my eyes, but... Hug him! Oh.
Long way from whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, exactly! Bloody exactly! Oh my God.
Because We came from the sky. We don't belong here. But there's
Sounds like aliens.
one very important fact. We're on the ground now. And that means we are grounders.
Yeah, I was gonna say, title of the episode as well.
Damn right. I say let them come.
Grounders 2.0, the better version.
If we leave, we may never
She gonna
find
follow his
a place as
order?
safe
We
as...
shot her.
Get her into the dropship.
Clark,
Hate him.
leaving here is a mistake.
The
Here we
decision's been
go.
made.
Crowds make bad decisions. Just ask Murphy. Leaders do what they think is right.
She thinks this is right.
I am.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Sir, you're wrong, Kane. There is one.
This big entire beauty.
We call it the Ark. Sinclair,
They're not gonna float,
please tell
basically.
us what would happen if we...
Come on, Sinclair. We're going home.
Are we really gonna do this?
Die here or die on the ground. Come on. Let's do this. Let's freaking do this. To be continued. Love it. Love it. Yeah. I had a feel. Yeah, I mean, crash and burn or just float, basically. That's the two options we've got, and I mean, he's got a point. And they were dead anyway, so at least this idea might, seem potentially promising. But we're gonna see how that does pan out. But awesome stuff, awesome stuff. So in terms of first part out of two, I thought that was a really, really awesome episode for us to lead into the second part, like in terms of like the arc, like especially with Jaha's idea snapping into the acknowledgement that we can either die in space or we can die trying to survive, which is a really, really I think pivotal kind of decision that we are having at this point, because the whole idea, everything regarding the Ark has been about risk-taking in order to survive. Going back to saving the 300, not saving them, getting rid of them, in order to try and push the longevity of survival on the Ark. Building the craft to send Raven to Earth, that was risky as well, because that could have ended up killing her, especially with the damage, with the sabotaged, well, I wouldn't say sabotage, but it was a deliberately given damaged coil. So there's been a lot of risk taking, and this is the big one. This is the big risk in terms of the survival of humanity. I mean, humanity's going to survive as far as they're aware, although they have no idea what kind of dangers are on the planet anyways, with the Grounders and now the Reapers, which we'll get onto in a bit. But they entrust the future onto the 100. But this is a last desperate push. No one wants to die, and I mean, they have been accepting death, but if there's a chance, they'll take it, and Jaha's taking that chance. It's dangerous. There's a 5% chance of survival, wasn't it? But it's something. I mean, would you rather, just accept death, or would you take the chance? Even if it's dangerous, even if your chances are low, would you take the chance in order to see a tomorrow? And I think that is a very, very, a great decision to throw. Like, die in space or potentially survive, but we could end up dying, but there's a potential chance, so yeah, it's not impossible, but I'll be very, very interested to see how that works. And I'm wondering how the reaction will go for people like the Grounders seeing the Ark fall to the ground, because I don't know, especially with how they already see the 100. They could see that as a really, really big attack, especially with them making their move, which does set up a nice, conclusion at the end with Bellamy and Clark going back at differing decisions. Because Bellamy's like, well, we're staying and fighting, but Clark is trusting that information. Wasn't it Luna that Lincoln gave the information about where he'd send them on their way to? Yeah. There's differing decisions and like made from both leaders, and you know, I have no idea how Bellamy might proceed this. Everyone seems like they're packing anyways, but I mean, Bellamy might have to listen to Clark in this one because they might not be ready, especially with how dangerous they are, especially since there's, since Anya's not the leader when, you know, we, and I'm sure they thought that she was. It was Tristan, wasn't it? Yeah. So, yeah, it's not looking too good, and at least Clark and Finn, you know, had a first-hand look at, you know, how dangerous this could be for everyone. And not only that, but they're on the back foot with, especially with how Murphy was being a complete dick, for his own means of, like, satisfaction, which we'll get onto as well in a minute, because of the fact that that was a big talking point throughout this episode. But, like, that's what I'm saying, they're a bit on the back foot in terms of supplies against, the Grounders, and not just that, but the Reapers as well are another troubling issue. Cannibals. Not nice. Now, I had an idea that, considering Monty was also reported missing, that the Reapers got to Monty, especially when you saw the arm out in the crate. I had a bit of a panic there. But it was absolutely horrific, and them going about eating people. I had an idea that, you know, when Lincoln said that the Reapers are worse than the Grounders, because they basically are. I don't think we've had an idea of the Grounders eating their own or whatever. But when he said that, I had an idea there would be some kind of horrific acts created by this group, like cannibalism, or really, really horrific acts of murder potentially. I mean, murder is a really, really gruesome, like, it's a really, really cold direction the Grounders take anyways, but I don't know, really, really horrific acts. Who knows? Maybe acid baths and all that, and strip them from their skin. I don't know. But they might still do that, but their main basis so far is cannibalism, which is not nice either. So yeah. Go Finn though with that beating of the head. I know he, you know, beat himself up, but it was either him or that Reaper, so it's the decision. It was really, really interesting to delve into Lincoln's contribution, as well as Finn and Clark being able to make it back to camp and warning everyone to skedaddle, and their encounters with the Reapers, who are a new contribution to the show, it seems. And it's really interesting when you think about it, about how, you know, we've got the Grounders. So they were survivalists on Earth, on the desolate Earth. But now we've got the Reapers, and it just makes you think, you know, how many more people? I mean, this is all in one small area as well, throughout the whole of Earth. And around around the area that the 100, the Grounders, etc. are in, that was affected by, you know, I mean, there's no denying that the nuclear fallout happened on Earth, because we've seen firsthand, of course, with the deer as well, especially. They don't come as natural as that, do they? So we know that the fallout happened, but it just makes you think what's going on around the world. I mean, they say it's a small world, but especially when your, like, numbers are low and you know, when humanity is on the brink of survival, it's not. So, yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting to delve into the Reapers, because I think they are developing that for season 2, especially with how late in the game that because we've focused a lot on the Grounders, and the Reapers are apparently, you know, if the, like, I'm thinking that what we've seen with the cannibalism and, you know, their brutishness, the Grounders are probably, you know, children compared to the Reapers. So I have a feeling that season 2 we're going to up the ante and the Reapers are going to be a bit of a problem. So fun times. Speaking of fun time, well, it wasn't really fun times, was it? Murphy, son of a bitch. It was reminiscent to episode 4, wasn't it? When Murphy was trying to take authority, and here we go again. He idolized trying to put Bellamy out of business for good. As well as, you know, maybe I should lead this clan now that you're out of the picture. That's the thing though. You know, Bellamy, it's not Bellamy. Murphy doesn't care about this whole shtick about the Grounders with them preparing and everything, with that. Like, with everyone preparing, even, you know, making his escape and, ruining the group's chances. He doesn't care about that because he's hell-bent on revenge. And not only that, but, you know, these are the same people. Everyone rallied up against him when, you know, he was reportedly, accused of killing Wells. Everyone rallied up against him and nearly hung him, so he's got some vengeance and he's got bitterness. Some might say, you know, deservedly so, he is totally against it, but it doesn't make what he's doing okay by any means. Killing Miles, killing Colin, wasn't it? Yeah, he is absolutely batshit crazy, and I was absolutely... I knew I would hate him, and come to think of it, he probably did set off that fire in the last episode, rather than the other guy just, you know, feeding the fire too much. He probably did it, and, you know, just decides, oh, well, what did I tell ya? So, yeah. But yeah, it was great to hate on Murphy again this episode, because he is a fantastically portrayed character in terms of, you know, he really does boil your blood. It's not like the actor's bad. The actor's really, really good, if anything, in making you hate him, because he comes out with such cold-bloodedness. He comes out with such venom, and you just want to be like, die, die, die. So, yeah. And then he shoots Raven, so that's great. But the way he acted against Bellamy as well was absolutely disheartening. It was great to, it's interesting to see Bellamy on the back foot considering his hold, but it's disheartening as well. And I just really loved when everything came, like, to the rescue when Bellamy was able to survive that, you know, hanging, shtick. It was great to see Jasper, you know, hug him and says, and talk about, you know, his, you know, caring and that, when he said, okay, well, I've changed my mind, we're going after Finn, Clark, and Monty. Which I did understand at first why he might not have wanted to go, considering the fact that, you know, leadership is already, like, we've got one leader, and I think everyone recognises that Bellamy and Clark are the official leaders, I guess, of this group. And with one leader gone, another potentially, you know, murdered, if they go after them, there could be that, you know, vulnerability, especially if the Grounders are coming. So I could understand where Bellamy was coming from, but he peeked into his bravery at the very end and was like, well, you know what, they are an important part of this team as well, so we're going to get them. And I just, like I said, I just loved Jasper hugging him at the very end, saying, a long way from whatever the hell we want, because he has so got a point. I've even said it, like, he has absolutely changed for me in terms of how he's presented, because episode 1 I hated him, but episode 12 I'm absolutely loving his character so much, and loving the development of how Bellamy has evolved, like from whatever the hell we want. So I really, really loved that comment from Jasper, because it's so relevant. But yeah, Bellamy a bit on the back foot. Murphy was absolutely great in terms of how you wanted him, how he wanted you to hate him, because, oh, I was like, Murphy, you're gonna die, so, will he though? Because the Grounders will be coming. I'm just hoping he just stumbles into Anya, and Anya's like, oh, you're one of those peasants, aren't you, from the camp? And he's like, oh no, I'm nothing like them, and he's like, whatever. In the head. So yeah, but interesting things are coming up, especially with potentially the Reapers, because we're not going to just say, oh, these are the Reapers, so you just had a look at them, bye. Yeah, the Reapers are coming, The Grounders are coming. Everyone's got to disperse. Where the hell is Monty? Is everyone going to be on the Ark able to survive the crash landing on Earth and have another happy landing? We'll figure that one out. But yeah, I can't wait to see what the final episode has to bring. This season has been incredible. Started off a bit shaky, but it's improved, I'd say, around episode 3 or 4. It's definitely improved, and I'm absolutely loving the 100 at the minute. So, awesome stuff. But until the next time, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also see the extended reaction on Patreon and subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!